My eyes close to the lights. Yeah, having big dreams, little.
Peace and love, everyone. This is the first installment of the number 7 series, which I will be conducting on the Neighborhood Niggas show. Alright, on this episode, we will be talking about the importance of the number 7, the 7 colors of the rainbow, and the correlation between the 7 colors of the rainbow and the 7 chakras. Alright? During this series, we will be discussing the number 7 significance spiritually, mentally, how long it's been, we've been using it. It's been in existence for, forever. Numbers are some of the oldest things and metrics known to man. All right. So let's get started. Okay, there are 7 colors in the rainbow. We all know this. You can look at a rainbow after it rains and clearly see it. Alright? But what exactly are we seeing? Okay? The 7 colors consist of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Alright? Each color represents a chakra located among the spine. Alright? And we see colors in light waves. Now, I'm sure this was discovered before this, but Sir Isaac Newton was claimed to discover in 17th century when he would break down white light apart using a prism. We get the visible spectrum of colored light. So if you take this prism here, you shine a white light through it, on the other side you'll see the different colors of the rainbow, the different spectrum. Each color blends into its neighbor, and it signifies a sense of oneness. The same way, each chakra located among the spine creates this oneness that we have in this vessel. So, the 7 chakras are the root chakra, the sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and crown chakra. Alright? And we're going to break those down a little bit further. Okay? The chakra system was created in India between the 1500s and 500 BC. Alright? The 7 chakras are located along the spine, in 7 different places. Okay? Your root chakra, which is located at the very base, the very bottom of the spine, it correlates with your adrenaline. Alright? Your fight or flight mechanics. That correlates with your root chakra. And when your root chakra is unbalanced, you tend to experience symptoms like fear, anxiousness, uneasiness. And when you come to balance that, things you experience are feeling safe, feeling grounded. And when you kind of move towards out of being unbalanced and being overbalanced when it comes to the root chakra, you start to feel greedy, power lusting, and aggressive. Alright? The root chakra, like I said, correlates with your adrenals. And so we're going to move on up. The next chakra is your sacral chakra, represented as the color orange. And it is also, when you compare your chakras, you compare those to 7 organs or glands within the body. And the one that is compared to the sacral chakra is the gonads, or your testicles or ovaries. Okay? When you are feeling unbalanced in the sacral chakra, you tend to feel a low libido, fear of intimacy, and when you get to the point of balance, you feel more passion, creativeness, a healthy libido, sex drive, And when you are over balanced on this sacral chakra, you tend to have over emotion, fixated more so on sex, and you become manipulative. Methods you can pick up on your own actions to see where you are located and where you are on the balance scale when it comes to your chakras. Moving on, we are moving on to the solar plexus, represented as the yellow color of the rainbow. And the solar plexus, when it comes to the organ, it's around the spot of the pancreas, okay? And when it comes to the solar plexus, when it's unbalanced, you tend to feel a low sense of self-esteem. You seem powerless in a sense as well. Now, when you come to get that into balance, that is when you experience confidence. You experience more control in your life, and you feel a sense of personal power. All right. And when that is overbalanced, then you become power hungry, a sort of perfectionist, and more critical about a lot of things than before. Okay? The heart chakra. The heart chakra is represented by the color green. And as you can hear, it also represents the heart or around your lungs. Okay? And or your thymus gland. All right? When you are unbalanced in the heart chakra, you tend to feel a lack of empathy. You can feel bitter or hateful towards others. And when you tend to get into the balance side of that, you become more peaceful, loving, compassionate to others. And when your heart chakra becomes overbalanced, then you tend to feel jealous, overly confident, I'd say, maybe a sense of self-sacrificing, like you have to just, give your all to others. If you're feeling those type of ways, chances are you need to, come to more balanced state when it involves your heart chakra. All right. The next chakra from the heart is the throat chakra. And the throat chakra is represented by the thyroid gland, and it is also represented by the color blue. Okay? Now, when your throat chakra is unbalanced, sometimes you may seem like you can't express yourself. You may seem misunderstood. You tend to not be a good listener. All right? And when you get into a point of balance regarding the throat chakra, you become more confident, expressive, clear communicator. You're able to really project how you feel vocally, all right, without imposing on other people or their will or cutting others off. Okay, and when it becomes overbalanced, then you become more opinionated, loud, angry. You yell at others. Basically, your communication skills are over the top, and not in a good way. All right. So moving on to the next. After the throat chakra, you reach the third eye chakra, and that is where you get your indigo color from. And when it comes to your third eye chakra, it is represented by the pituitary gland, which is kind of found underneath the brain. All right. And when your third eye chakra is unbalanced, you seem to have poor judgment of others. You may find yourself in situations where you don't know how you got there, and it would have been easy if you would just observe somebody, how they act, how they move. You don't think with an intelligent mind when your third eye chakra is unbalanced. When you get to a point of balance, when it comes to your third eye chakra, you become more imaginative. Your intuition increases. You have more sense of clear vision. When you can see more where you want to go in life. You have clear sight. All right, and when that becomes overbalanced, then you tend to have signs that happen are nightmares. You tend to have nightmares, delusions, like delusions of grandeur, and in some cases, people tend to see too many spirits. All right. Now, moving to the last chakra. The last one is the crown chakra. And your crown chakra is represented by the color violet, also represented by the pineal gland. Okay, found right up in here. When it comes to your crown chakra, when it's unbalanced, you tend to feel depression. You have learning disabilities, a sense of weak faith. Okay, when you get to the point of balance when it comes to your crown chakra, you start to have stronger faith, a universal love for others. It's not just the color of your skin and your people. It's, love is a universal. It's a universal emotion. Everybody feels that emotion. So, you're not just bound to one particular group. You can express your intelligence a little bit more. You feel more intelligent. Your awareness increases, and you're considered a little bit more wise when your crown chakra is balanced. When it is unbalanced, overly balanced, then you tend to be more dogmatic, judgmental. You're kind of become like a spiritual addict, where it's like, oh, spirituality, because everything requires balance. You tend to become ungrounded. So as you can see, when you tend to have all of your chakras aligned, your life becomes a reflection of that. It becomes, you create a better reality for yourself. Now, there are more than 7 chakras, just like there are more than 7 colors. But these are the more so, I would say, prime chakras, or the biggest versions. They're basically, and let me backtrack a little bit. Chakra, it's a circular vortex of energy responsible for distributing energy, life energy, also known as ki or prana. So as you can see and hear, when you align those up, you're able to distribute your energy way more freely and expressively, to where it's not limiting to others or imposing on other people's will. All right, that's just a basic breakdown of the 7 colors of the rainbow and chakras. Of course, there are other levels to it, but just want to give you a basic analogy of how they relate to us, and how we go about everyday life not knowing these things. But when you are aware of how you're reacting to others, how you feel, you can correlate that to a specific chakra and work on balancing that in order to bring a sense of homeostasis to yourself, a sense of balance. All right. Thank you for tuning in today. We will continue this series, the number 7 series. On the next episode, I will be discussing the 7 Orisha, and I'll also be discussing the 7 Hermetic principles. All right. So, like, share, comment. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a nice one.